This is another trigonometric question taken out of the NEC past papers, and so here we need to consider the diagram below. There's a point P given in the second quadrant of this Cartesian plane, so the angle TOP is theta. It's an obtuse angle. Point P is given as -5 the x and 12 the y coordinate. We can fill that in on this Cartesian plane. So the opposite, or the y length of this triangle, will be 12, and the adjacent and the x length will be -5. Now to work out the length of the radius, we could do some Pythagoras. So let's say that the hypotenuse is r. We'll say r squared is equal to 12 squared plus the -5 squared. So this is 144, this is 25, and if we add that up, we get 169. The square root of 169 is 13. Okay, so the length of r is 13. That's the length of OP. Now with these lengths, 12, -5, and 13, we can find the ratios for sine theta, cos theta, and tan theta. Sine would be opposite over hypotenuse, so that's 12 over 13. Cos is adjacent over hypotenuse, which is -5 over 13. And then tan, lastly, is our opposite over the adjacent, which is 12 over -5. All of these we can find from the triangle sketched in our Cartesian plane. Now, let's answer this tricky question. So it reads, point S, which has the coordinates A and B, is a point in the third quadrant such that TOS is equal to theta plus 90 degrees, and OS has a length of 6.5 units. Determine the value of B. Now B is the y coordinate of this point S. Okay, first of all, let's have a look at this angle that they're talking about, TOS, which is formed from this point being in the third quadrant. So TOS is basically 90 plus theta, or theta plus 90. So it's this angle. If I just were to add another 90 degrees, like that, can you see this makes 90 degrees? So it's the theta plus the 90 degrees. That gives us point S here in the third quadrant. I'm just going to ground it also to the x-axis like that. Now another piece of information is they are saying that OS is 6.5 units. So it's basically half the length of the 13 over there. Now, is that coincidence? Let's see. Determine the value of B. B is the y coordinate as we pointed out there. Now we know the y coordinate B is the opposite value in this triangle. Now, since B is the opposite and OS is the hypotenuse, which was given as 6.5, I'm going to use this sine ratio because that's opposite and hypotenuse. So I'll say sine of the angle of this triangle now, which is theta plus 90 degrees, and this is equal to B over 6.5. Okay, we can simplify this. This is a cofunction. Sine 90 plus theta falls in the second quadrant of the cofunctions table, so therefore it will remain positive, but it will change to cos theta. Okay, that's the cofunction. Right. Now, cos theta, well, we have a diagram for theta. That's the first one here. And we said that cos theta was the adjacent value over the hypotenuse value. So it was the -5 over the 13. Okay? Now, let's cross multiply to solve B. Therefore, 13B is equal to -32.5. And if we divide by 13 on both sides, then B is equal to -2.5. And there we have it.